Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes. Roberts, can you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Ashley Nicole Roberts, 9/29/86, September 29th.
All right. And Ms. Roberts, you're here in 25 CF 104, charged with possession of a controlled substance, and 24 CF 2909, charged with possession of a controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I've been handed a plea and sentencing agreement that would have you plea to the 2909 case for 3 years probation, withhold of adjudication, substance abuse evaluation, and recommended treatment, random urinalysis, court costs, and cost of defense. And then the 25 CF 104 would be dismissed by the state. Is that your agreement?
Yes,
Okay. Is that what you want to do today?
I'll do that.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Sheik, is that the state's agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay. And Ms. Roberts, did you go over this plea and sentencing agreement with your lawyer?
I did.
And did you understand it?
For the most part, yes, yes.
Say again.
For the most part, I did, yes.
Is there a part in particular
No,
you might not have
no,
understood?
I think it's pretty.
Understood.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You need more time to talk to Mr. Maddox
No,
about
no,
it?
no.
Okay, we just want to make sure.
Thank you.
People scare me today, Your Honor.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
I can do that.
Did you sign the agreement?
I did.
And are you satisfied with Mr. Maddox's, your attorney's advice and representation?
Yes.
Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
I am not.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues or concerns?
I do have mental health issues, but not
Is it
concerns.
affecting your ability to understand this here today?
No, no.
Okay. Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No,
Has anyone promised you anything in return for your plea?
no.
You understand by entering a plea there won't be a trial of any kind,
Yes,
and you're giving up your trial rights, which are on page 2 of that agreement that you signed. You understand that? And you understand you're waiving your any potential defenses that you may have.
yes.
Say again?
Of course, yes.
Okay. And you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, this could lead to your deportation.
Yes, I'm a citizen.
Okay. I can't ask that question, but I just have to advise everybody if they're not, then they can be
Right.
deported. That's the way it has to work. All right, so what is your plea to 24 CF 2909, possession of controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia?
No contest.
Accept your no contest plea to 24 CF 2909 as to 25 CF 104. State have an announcement.
State will null process that case, Your Honor.
Okay. Back to 2909, that's count 1 as charged, withhold adjudication, 3 years probation, substance abuse evaluation, any recommended treatment, random urinalysis, court cost of $615 and $150 cost of defense, and the paraphernalia is withhold and credit for time served. All right, I need you to speak with probation before you leave this afternoon, and you have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of this court. This is a guideline sentence. I'm showing 18.6 points.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, we'd ask to waive the cost of supervision, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, I didn't, there was none there, but cost of supervision will be waived due to the fact that she's represented.
I'll try and remember
public
to
defender.
include that.
Or just remind me. It's-
So where do I go to see?
Right there. Brian Robinson? This is Mr. Robinson before the court in 25 CF 577. Your Honor, it's his first time up. I'd ask for a continuance.
Mr. Robinson, we'll see you back on August 25th at 1 o'clock. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
What was that for? What is the,
Order of open bond.
I know, what's the basis?
Looks like he was arrested on May 29th for another case.
Was a motion filed to revoke his bond, or did the court revoke it at first appearance?
Pre-trial, well, let me see if, I don't think it was done at first appearance. Otherwise, he'd still be in. But pretrial services sent an affidavit to my office showing that he was arrested on May 29th. It's going to be case 25 CF 1087. Possession of a counterfeit license plate, attaching plate not assigned, driver license suspended, improper registration, financial responsibility violation.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Second. Oh, yeah, we'll switch them to August 27th. Looks like that was a South End case. So the state might want to, I guess it would be for the people down there to send it up here since we're the earlier case number.
I think so, Your Honor, yes.
Just so he doesn't have two court dates in two different courthouses. All right. Next case, Mr. Maddox.
Yes, Your Honor. This is Melinda Roderis, 25 CF 244. Your Honor, I'm asking for a continuance in this case. We did just get some new restitution paperwork. I believe it was this morning or yesterday or very recently that I'd like to look over and do some research on, and then there will likely be depositions in this case, Your Honor. Or actually, better yet, there will be depositions in this case, Your Honor. Yeah,
All right. Ms. Rodriguez is going to be August 25th at 1 o'clock. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
Yeah, go ahead.
That one. Thank you.
Isaac Rowan? Your Honor, this is Mr. Rowan before the court in 23 CF 1908. Your Honor, we've reached a resolution in this matter, if I may approach.
Rowan, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Isaac Rowan, January 1st, 2006.
And Mr. Rowan, you're here in 23 CF 1908 on a violation of probation. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I've got a plea agreement that calls for you to admit that violation in return for modifying your probation to extend it 6 months to complete your original terms. States agreeing to automatic termination.
Yes, I believe that's correct, Your Honor.
What is left to do? Do y'all know?
Yes, Your Honor. He needs to complete the remaining hours of his community service. I believe it was 58 hours according to probation that he had left. He needs to pay his court costs. He currently only owes about $75.66, according to what I have, Your Honor, although I do believe more was indicated in the affidavit. It's just he had paid and that had not been accounted for. And then that's it, Your Honor. Those were the only other violation was changing residence without permission.
All right, so automatic termination upon completion of those original terms, $100 VOP fee, $150 public defender fee, and then this will maintain the withhold. That's the state's agreement.
It is, Your Honor.
All right. Is that what you want to do today, Mr. Rowan?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you go over this plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand and sign it?
Yes, sir.
The downward departure as well? I mean, it's a modification, I guess. So. All right. Are you satisfied with your lawyer's advice and representation?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
No, sir.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues or concerns?
No, sir.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything in return for your plea?
Sir.
You understand by admitting your violation of probation, there won't be a hearing where the state would have to prove that you violated your probation.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're waiving any potential defenses that you have to that violation of probation.
Yes, sir.
All right. And what is your plea to the violation of probation? Are you admitting or denying it?
No contest.
Admitting.
Oh, admitting.
Admit. All
My
right.
fault.
Admit, your admission is freely, voluntarily given. Court finds, modify your probation to extend it for a period of 6 more months. Complete your original terms. Your probation shall terminate upon completion of all terms. $100 VOP fee, $150 public defender fee. Maintain the withhold, assuming waive cost of supervision. Mr. Maddox, waive
Yes.
cost of supervision.
Yes, Your Honor, please.
Okay. All right, Mr. Rowan, make sure you talk to probation before you leave here this afternoon and get those things done so you can get off of probation. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence.
Lawrence Rudd. Hey, how you doing? All right, we've reached a resolution in this case, but may I approach?
Thank you. All right, Mr. Rudd, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Can you state your full name and date of birth, please?
Lawrence William Rudd, 41680.
Mr. Rudd, you're here in 24 CF 2754, charged with felony petty theft, third-degree felony, punishment up to 5 years in state prison. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, I've been handed a plea and sentencing agreement. It calls for you to plead no contest as charged with 2 years of probation, restitution of $4.99 to the Ace Hardware, 24 hours of community service, $515 court costs, $150 cost of defense, and adjudication of guilt, which means this is a felony conviction. Is that what you want to do today?
Yes, sir.
All right, is that the state's agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, so, Mr. Rudd, did you go over this plea and sentencing agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign it? Did you sign it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just didn't hear you. And are you satisfied with your attorney's advice and representation?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances?
No, sir.
Are you currently suffering from any mental health issues?
No, sir.
Has anyone forced, pressured, or threatened you in any way to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything in return for your plea?
Sir.
You understand if you enter a plea, there won't be a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you're giving up all your trial rights, which are on page 2 of the agreement that you signed?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're waiving all potential defenses that you may have?
Sir.
And do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, this could lead to your deportation? Again.
Yes, sir.
And what is your plea to the felony petty theft?
No content.
Except your no contest plea is freely, voluntarily, knowingly given. Adjudicate you guilty, 2 years probation, restitution $4.99 to Ace Hardware, 24 hours of community service, $5.15 court costs, $150 cost of defense, waive cost of supervision due to you being indigent and represented by the public defender's office. This is a guideline sentence. I'm showing that you get a total of 18.2 points. All right, so I need you to talk to probation. You'll need to be fingerprinted first. Sorry, fingerprint first, then probation, and you have 30 days to appeal. Next case, Mr. Mannix.
Yes, Your Honor. Dale Rusella, 24 CF 2705. Your Honor, the state has made an offer of a pretrial intervention agreement. Mr. Rusella has indicated he'd like to accept. If we could put him on docket day, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Rosella, we'll see you back next Monday, June 30th at 9 a.m. to enter that pretrial intervention agreement.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
George Scott. Okay, Your Honor, this is Mr. George Scott before the court in 24 CF 2605. Your Honor, I've looked into this case. I know it's getting a little old, and I apologize for not scheduling depositions before today, but this is certainly going to be the first case that I scheduled depositions for this cycle. I would ask for a continuance to do them, Your Honor. He does score prison. The state's offer is for prison. I really need to do the depositions, and I again apologize to the court that I have not done them before this cycle being up here.
Chief, anything from the state?
Yeah, I think depositions need to be set, Your Honor.
All right, let's get those set and hopefully completed by August 25th, the next court date at 1 o'clock. Mr. Scott, be back on that date. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
Sir.
Take one here. Andy Sheffield, 24 CF 2611. Your Honor, may we approach on this case?
Sure.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll.
Fight fire with fire, take one.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
June 30th, that's next Monday, Miss Sheffield. We'll see you at 9 o'clock. Obviously, if there's anything that happens between now and then, you can file something, Mr. Maddox, but this is a possession case, and it's already 8 months old, so I'd like to get it moving. And that, we'll call that plea or continue.
Aaron Schaffner? Aaron Schaffner?
Case are you calling, Mr. Maddox?
Taryn Schaffner, Your Honor, 25 CF 623.
She's on for tomorrow, Your Honor.
Tomorrow? Okay.
I see an affidavit of arrest and surrender by the bondsman.
Address that tomorrow then, Your Honor?
We'll address it tomorrow.
Gavin Simpson. Gavin Simpson.
Any contact with Mr. Simpson?
I want to double check my notes, Your Honor, but nothing I've written on the file. I just want to make sure someone hasn't called us and given us a reason for his absence.
He appeared at arraignment on May 8th. He was given today's date at 1 p.m. So, if you find him before we adjourn, I'll withdraw the KPS, but otherwise KPS no bond. In the beginning of the court dates, I don't mind waiting to see if someone shows up, but we're 3.5 hours in at this point, so.
Understood. David Singleton.
What do we do with Mr. Singleton?
Your Honor, I'm asking for a continuance in this case. He's got 2 cases. See if we can't work them out together. I've still got some additional investigating. Relatively new case.
It's the second time up, so if you're going to end up doing depositions, let's get those done before next pretrial.
Yes, Your Honor.
August 25th, 1 o'clock, Mr. Singleton. We'll see you back on that day. Stay in touch with Mr. Maddox.
Robert Settles. All right, this is Mr. Robert Settles before the court in 25 CF 151. Your Honor, if we could put this on June 30th for a plea or continuance.
June 30th, 9 o'clock, plea or continuance.
Brian Taylor. Mr. Sheaf, do you have a copy of the competency report?
You got an extra one.
Your Honor, does the court have a copy of the?
I don't believe I do.
This might have been one we did internally. Can I approach with the report, Your Honor? Okay, yes, I believe this was an internal report we did, Your Honor. Anyways, we received it back from Mr. Taylor. According to the report, Your Honor, the recommendation is that he be found not competent to proceed, and yes, the court appointed a psychologist with the agency with persons with disabilities who can further administer testing. Does the state have any objections stipulating the report?
No objection stipulating the report.
Your Honor, then that's what I would ask the court do.
All right, so what this is suggesting is have them reviewed by APD, and based on that, we're looking at inpatient, right?
That would likely be the situation according to the report, yes, Your Honor.
The state would not like to make a discussion on the competency at this time until we got the additional information possible, Your Honor.
Does he have a APD evaluation set?
No, Your Honor, I can certainly make sure I get that set. At least not to my knowledge.
Let's go ahead and get that set, and then we'll address the competency. The state's not asking for another competency evaluation?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Would like to just hear the other report when that
Sure,
comes.
I agree.
Last time I dealt with them, Your Honor, the APD, they were fairly quick in getting things set up and everything. I may be able to do this by July 10th if you want to just go ahead and throw it on there just to see where we're at.
All right, let's go July 10th at, do we have a morning docket that day? All right, at 2 o'clock, July 10th, 2 o'clock, Mr. Taylor, and they're going to have you meet with another evaluator. Just make sure you get that done as quickly as you can, and we'll address it on that date. Status as to competency and APD.
July 10th at 2 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
July 10th at 2 o'clock. Thank you. You want the report filed, Mr. Maddox?
Yes, Your Honor, I would. Under seal, please.
Under seal, please.
Your Honor, next up is Miss Susan Tentle. There's a waiver of appearance on file, 24 CF 2575. Your Honor, there is a standing PTI offer, which I believe Miss Tentle would take. My only concerns with Miss Tentle, she's been very diligent about maintaining contact with us and about being with me in her case. She's recently changed her phone number because her phone was giving her issues. Her email was also giving her issues. She's recently changed that. Her previous communications were done with my legal assistant, Abigail, who just left our office, so I'd imagine that she probably emailed us letting us know that was the situation. But I've talked to her about the offer, Your Honor. She does intend to accept it. I just don't want to put her on the 30th and have her not be here due to those issues. Could we put her on July 10th for resolution?
Did you say July?
Yes, Your Honor, July 10th. I want to make sure I send her a letter so that in case these technological issues don't resolve themselves, that she's
I mean, you know she changed her
I do. I
contact
just
information.
need her
Why
to-
didn't she tell it to you?
correct. I need it provided, and I believe she may have to Abigail, but she's no longer with us.
You don't have access to the emails?
That's what I need to ask her, Your Honor.
No, I'm saying, wouldn't your office still have access to the emails from your former assistant?
I don't know the answer to that, but I would think so.
I would hope so. All right. July 10th at 2, and you said it was a PTI?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next.
Yes, Your Honor. Nia Thompson, 23 CF 311. Your Honor, there's a waiver on file. I believe the state has an announcement in this case.
Yes, Your Honor. In this case, the state is going to dismiss because we are unable to prove beyond a reasonable doubt in this case, Your Honor.
I don't think I've ever seen attempted fleeing to elude.
Yeah. I don't know why it was an attempt, Your Honor. It was. The issue is we have serious suspicions that the defendant is not the individual that was ultimately driving the vehicle that night.
Twenty-three CF 311's been null processed.
Listen, Trimble. Your Honor, we've reached a resolution in this matter. If I can just have some time to write it up.
All right. Pass it, bring it back up.
Next up, Your Honor, I have Mr. Brian Threet, 25 CF 298. Present approaching, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'd ask this be set for docket day for plea or continuance.
All right, Mr. Threet, we'll see you back on June 30th. That's next Monday at 9 o'clock.
Richard Turner. Present and approaching, Your Honor. Your Honor, I spoke to Miss Leone about this case. She had no objection to continuance. I'm going to, if we aren't able to resolve it based on the conversation we had today, I'm going to schedule depots, Your Honor.
All right, August 25th, 1 o'clock.
Thanks, man. Wendy Ulrich.
Wendy Ulrich.
Wendy Ulrich.
He was present on April 28th pretrial, given today's date.
I'll double check my notes, Your Honor, but I don't believe I'll have any information.
State would ask for a capias, Your Honor.
Capias, no bond.
Dang.
She reaches out to you, Mr. Maddox, just, you can potentially recall it, just bring her in on Monday.
Michael Walker.
I think we did
Oh,
that
yes.
one earlier.
Yes, okay, yes. John Watson.
John Watson.
I don't think I'm going to have any information on him, Your Honor, either.
He was present at arraignment on May 8th, given today's date and time.
We'd ask for a capias, Your Honor.
Capias, no bond. Same thing, bring him back if there's an issue.
Offer for, Kevin Wilkes. Your Honor, in Mr. Wilkes' case, the state and I had been discussing it. They're looking into a misdemeanor battery potentially. They certainly didn't promise anything on that front, but they're looking into it. They wanted some time to reach out to the alleged victim in this case. Your Honor, I'd ask for a continuance to the August 25th pre-trial. I do think that we can resolve this case, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Sheik, anything from the state?
Yeah, we can. We just ask that, and we should be able to get back to you quick on that. If not, we'd just like to make sure we do any depositions that need to be done.
Certainly.
I agree, Mr. Maddox. Just if you can't resolve it, get the depots done.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll see you back on August 25th, 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Williams. Your Honor, this is, there should be a waiver on file in this case, Your Honor. It's 24 CF 1758.
I think she's standing next to you.
Hey, good. Okay, that's good. That's always good. The state may have an announcement this time, Your Honor, but it's my understanding this case is going to be dropped as soon as they get the official paperwork from the victim, if they still need to do that.
I don't believe we do, Your Honor. Based off of the victim's request, the state is going to null pros this case, Your Honor.
All right. Case dismissed, Ms. Williams.
Dismissed.
It's over?
Yep.
Sir? I mean, a whistle and a loud comment from the gallery? All right, ma'am, your case has been dismissed by the state based on the victim's request.
Thank you.
Free to go. It's okay. Sometimes people forget this is a courtroom.
I believe so. Is that all I have, Madam Clerk? I think I went through all of them.
You've got a couple that you're going to bring back for pleas, right?
Correct, yes, other than the ones I got to write up.
Nothing else? Mr. Russell, did you have more?
I have a couple to recall, Judge. Donald Simmons, one of Ms. Rivers' clients, showed up. Donald Simmons? I don't have the case number.
I'll find it for you. Simmons is going to be 25 CF 703.
On Mr. Simmons' case, Judge, he wasn't here earlier. I believe the court issued a capias. We'd asked that the capias be withdrawn, and Ms. Rivers has asked that I ask for a continuance of the case to the August docket.
That's the first time up. Mr. Simmons, you got to make sure you make your court dates.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to withdraw the capias, which is the warrant that I put out for your arrest already. Make sure you're here on time next time.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be August 25th at 1 o'clock.
Yes, sir. I'll be here.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Make sure you silence your cell phone when you come back.
And then two of my cases, Judge. Daniel Endicott. No response, Judge. Case number for the record is 25 CF 717.
Any contact with him, Mr. Russell?
I believe I saw him at the jail, Judge, but I think that's my only contact.
He's still there.
He was in jail. We had a
Signature
short bond hearing, got a signature bond, got out.
And didn't show. On his signature bond, his address is listed as at large, Clearwater, Florida. He was present on May 9th when we had that bond hearing where the state agreed to the $1,000 signature bond, and now he's not here. He's given 6/23 at 1 p.m. as his court date. It'll be a KPS without bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then my last case, Judge, is Corey Jones. Case number is 24 CF 1971. I had a chance to look at it. Court issued a order revoking bond on May 13th. But no response earlier and no response now.
For revoking bonds, he missed 4 straight check-ins with pretrial supervision. KPS no bond. Which, there's already an order revoking his bond out there, but
And I think that should be everything, Judge.